We were gonna no. Okay, so Texans. I mean, we want to know: are y'all gonna still tailgate? Are y'all gonna go? Have y'all been tailgating? We want to shout out to Gorgeous for logging in. We want to shout out to Ronnie C, Sweet Feet. Everybody, let's run this. Who we got on the list, man? Who we got?
Got Georgia twice, so I guess she's just special like that. On mine, she's on there twice. And so was you, by the way.
That's what's up.
Yes, Harry Miss. Got myself on there.
All right, shout out, shout out.
Brother, you can always count on fam to tune in.
That's right, that's right.
And Sweet, we got 3 guests.
All right, sweet. All right, so our 3 guests. If you want to chat with us, go to ustream.tv/3 though. Click the top, go to the page, go to the show, and create yourself a username and password, and you can chat on the wall with us. And we'll let it happen. All right. With that being said, so we want to go to Eddie Long, Bishop Eddie Long. We want to go to the 13-year-old bully. Oh no, 13-year-old being bully.
Yeah, we might want to save that one for last.
All right.
That one's kind of
a downer.
Yeah.
All right. Black Church, here we go. I don't know if y'all familiar with Bishop Eddie Long. Bishop Eddie Long, what a name, what a name. When D.L. Hughley was on the radio, he was saying, if you're going to be accused of anything, Bishop Eddie Long is a great name to have. So, what was he accused of? He's a man, and he's accused of being with these young men, 17 to 18. So I'll tell you one story. Unfortunately, these young men go to his church, and Bishop Eddie Long is a pastor of a bishop of a mega church, and I don't need to say the name of the church. You can look it up, and I will say his name because he's an accused person. He allegedly broke the law, so I'm saying his name. And I won't say the name of the accusers, but I will say their age, which is 17 to 18 years old at the time of the incident. So no, I'm not sure if they're still that age, but it's current. You know, the incident and all this is current. So you can check my Facebook page, and you can see exactly what we're referring to. This is my son. Let me tell you. Hey, son, how you doing? I'm doing great. We just sitting here broadcasting. So I know I told you to call me. I appreciate you calling me. But you know I'm on the air right now. So we're gonna be able to talk later. Okay. You can call me if you call me at 10 o'clock or 10:20. I'll take a break. I'll talk to you. All right. Love you. All right. Bye-bye. Okay. So, Bishop Eddie Long. He's the pastor, the bishop of a mega church. And unfortunately, when he has a lot of power. Like he lives in a $3 million home. You know, drives a Rolls Royce. Drives a Rolls Royce. You know, and he doesn't take a salary, but he did get like $3 million or something from his charity. So you know, he's in great shape, physical great shape. And you can see all this on my page. And the reason why it matters is because he may be a target because of the way he lives, the lifestyle that he lives. He may be a target. And he may not be guilty of the things he's accused of. He may only be guilty of making himself available to be blamed. And the story goes like this. One of the stories goes like this. He brought these young men in who were troubled young men. And this is common for pastors to do. Catholic priests do it as well. And they find the troubled kids and they bring them close. They want to put them under their wings, right? So they're going to teach them and they're going to improve them and help them out and give them spiritual guidance and get them closer to Christ. And they spend a lot of one-on-one time with them. So as a result of that one-on-one time, sometimes they have to leave the city. So they would go to Miami, or they would go to the Caribbean, or they would go, to all these great places to minister, to spread the word, to have to get away, the whole nine. I mean, these kids will never be able to afford to go see that, to do those things on their own, right? Because either their parents abuse them and abandon them, or just abandon them, or pass away. Maybe their parents did love them, but they're not able to do these things. So the bishops or the priest take them under their arm and they raise this kid. Well, unfortunately, that makes them vulnerable because on one of those trips, when the kid turned 18, one of the kids said, "Hey, he raped me," but he didn't say the word I read was oral sodomy. So I was trying to figure out what oral sodomy was, because I think about sodomy as penetrating the anus, right? And then you say oral sodomy, so I'm thinking that he was talking to salad, for lack of a better term. So when I looked up sodomy, actually, it was right next to this sibling, death by sibling, which is crazy. But it's not, it was just a crazy word. Anyway, so sodomy is not necessarily penetration of the anus, basically. It's a general word. It doesn't have to be. So I don't know what oral sodomy crime was he's accused of. Basically what I'm saying. But that's what they gave. So unfortunately, my guest is outside and I need to reply to her. So I apologize for the interruption. I need to help her get in. So what do y'all think so far? Have y'all read anything about Bishop Eddie Long? What do you think? Let me see.
I have to see if the story sounds believable, because out of all the stories that you hear and see on the news of the public figure, I believe a good portion of those are made up, fabricated, exaggerated, however you want to put it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, with this one, I haven't actually read a bunch of the articles on it. I've just heard about what supposedly happened. So, I don't know.
Well, as far as how common do you think this is for priests or bishops? How common do you think that they're accused and it's not true, versus they're accused and it actually winds up being true? Like, which one do you think leans the most?
I'm gonna go with the way I've been influenced in recent years.
Right.
I say that it's probably been more true often than not.
Yeah, unfortunately.
In this case, with this type of scenario.
Yeah. And I saw, and it's unfortunate, but right now it's he say, she say. But when you make yourself vulnerable, that's the chance you take.
So what about supposedly one of them went with him on some trip and he buying them all this and that? I mean, that would be easy enough to verify. And if it's true,
that's the one that's true. Right. The rest of it is true. Right. And see, that was the pattern with the other boys. So my homeboy in Dallas, he can confirm. I call this homeboying your way in. You homeboy your way in. This is what we call it. So you have a dude who likes a dude, but he tries to be his homeboy to get close to him. And that's what happens. They try to homeboy his way in. So this bishop has all the resources needed to buy a woman, essentially. So instead of pursuing a woman, because he is a happily married man, allegedly he pursued this kid. And he did this 4 times with 4 different kids, 4 different males that he was in his congregation, that trust him, that he gave them little private nicknames like the chosen one. So it's disturbing if it could be true. That part is, we understand. Anything could be true. But it's disturbing if it is true. Because why are the leaders working so hard to be something they're not. Why are they working